Yeah, my people, welcome back, man. Welcome back to Nicardo Media House with the morning insider. Yeah, the morning insider video. Bless up to the self, people. Bless up to the people, them. Bless up to the newcomers, them as well. I don't know. This is Nicardo Media House platform, the morning insider show. Interested one. We are, we kind of have some video where I dropped from audio, talking about locals and all them stuff. But this is the wingback crisis where we are going to, because we need proper wingbacks. Yeah, but if we're going to continue to play people in those positions that are not fully equipped, why not give some youngsters some opportunity where they can develop and be better players than what we have now in in the wingback selection pool. But I'm here to talk about it. Guess what? Unseen is here to join me as well on the platform. His first appearance on the morning insider show to talk about the wingbacks. Yeah, two young wingbacks that they think that locally they are the next two wingbacks really ready to make that next step up to the national team. Rudolphspeid have even said it too. This is why this conversation also came up between me and Unseen. So if you new and you don't know about my platform, first time bucking up on my platform, you also the guy who's going to come on here as well, Unseen. His YouTube channel is Unseen Sports TV. Understand? So the link will be down in the description. So if you want to check him out, and give him a subscriber, and go over there to see what he's doing. If you like the product, you can also subscribe to his thing, like up the video, and also share his description. His link will be in my description. You understand? But this is what Rudolphspeid have to say. Yeah, Rudolphspeid have to say this about the two best young wingbacks that playing locally in Jamaica, and it only need a next 6 months of development in terms of really investing them so they can be at that level, can represent us in the national team. And it's never a finishing product. Yeah, I said there's always potential. There's never a player that leave the Jamaica space or any club, any academy in Jamaica and he's a finished product. Maybe was it the finished product? A lot of players was it the finished product. Whisper, it's still not the finished product, but he get a contract, but because of his potential. So and this is what we're going to talk about. So you understand? This is what Rudolphspeid have to say, and after that, the discussion will start between me and Unseen Sports TV. Best up on yourself. Out.
Yes.
I'll tell you something. You know about Roberto Carlos and Cafu. We have two youth at Jamaica. But for the next 10 years, then could have be that,
Left back and right back?
Yes.
Where them play?
One of them, I can tell you the name too. One named Christopher Yenzo to play for Cavalier.
Yes.
Him is an attacking wing back, but him can defend.
Yeah.
One named Rabino Garden will play for Vier. Him is a good defensive right back, but him can attack. I would have loved to just have two of them play upon one team. It's a dream to have that type
just from a talent and quality perspective.
Yes. And one at 18 and one at 19.
Oh my God.
Right?
And me don't think I want two wing back them where we are playing.
But you see what I try to tell you?
Yeah.
And then they are Jamaica right here. If you just invest in those two.
At that age?
Yeah. For like
another 3-4 years.
No. They are so good. Me talk about 6 months investment.
They can play no.
Yes.
Still Unseen, me really call you over here, for really talking about the wingback crisis or have. I don't know if that's a strong word to use, crisis. But we have certain players in the ranks, play, overseas, talk about the two more famous wingbacks we have, Amari Bell, Gregory, Tavon Great, Dexter, those players, but I know when we talk about, local players, people quick fit judge the youth them and see and talk about, the youth they, they are not good enough, they're underdeveloped, but there's talent there, and there's never a world beater, come out of Jamaica in terms of wingbacks, so many wingbacks come out of our country. They talk about before those names, the Gregory, it was Alvas, it was Taxi Lawrence. We have those two wingbacks for quite a few long times.
You have Demar Phillips. You have Demar Phillips.
You have Demar
You have
Phillips.
Garfield
You
Reid.
understand? Yeah.
You have Garfield Reid. Not to
You have
mention the great Baby Gardner.
Scarlett. You have Little Baby
Yeah.
Scarlett. You understand?
Yeah.
You have Eric Vernon, who used to play for, I don't know if Glenmuir used to play for Portmore United. Yeah, so
Right.
there's so many wingbacks.
You have
And
Ewan Gray. Ewan Gray was good too.
Yeah.
What
You
out
understand?
and
Yes, so What you said?
I said Johan Gray was good as well. Played
Yeah,
for
you want great.
Waterhouse and played for Jamaica.
Yeah, those
Johan Gray.
players are really good. But the thing that me and you were talking just before we really start this video live. The Ainsworth and Robina Garden. What Rudolphspeid have said about those two players. We're going to add the clip in it. So the people can hear it as well. What you think, man, about what he have said about those two particular players, especially one of the players, Robina Garden can play numerous positions on the pitch. And he's a Craig Butler player. And not many people would have say, whoa, will, what's his name? Cavalier coach forgot, come out and made so quick. Rudolphspeid to mention Robina Garden. You understand? But what you think about those two players? The quality of them. Because you would have seen them more than a lot of people.
All right, so let me start with Christopher Ainsworth first. Christopher Ainsworth, um, Christopher Ainsworth came up as a young player. Played for Calabar and so on. Did not
Yeah,
finish his schoolwide football season because he chose to, go pro and stick with Cavaliers and so on. But from that time, 15 years old, winning the JPL,
yeah,
playing a lot of important games. Did not play all games, but played important games for Cavaliers. Especially played in the finals of that year, that JPL year, and they won the championship as a young team with 15-year-old. It shows value that he's a quality player. I think he has grown to be a better player. He can play number 10. He can play left wing. Can play right. He can also play on the right side too. Anywhere in the defense line he can play. He also can play as a winger. Number 10, Christopher Ainsworth is a very dynamic player. Can play anywhere in the attacking third and also defense as well. Um, he's just one of those players, young players, that the sky is the limit for him. You saw it in the under 20 when he was not that fit, with in the under 20 with injuries, still
yeah,
managed to score and assist in the under
yeah,
20 with January when January was at the helm. Um, you can imagine Christopher Angel was fit in in that series. Um, you know, it's just more development, more exposure. Seeing that he won even the Caribbean Cup the other day shows volume. He played in
yeah,
that game. Played in most games. Score also in the Caribbean Club Championships. Quality player. You understand me? Quality are in the park. Rabina Gardner now. I said to Craig Butler, I said, Craig Butler, Rabina Garden is the next big sale for you. Rabina Garden is the next big sale for Phoenix. Because he was trying to tell me other players. And I'm saying to him, out of all the players them we have, Rabina Garden, that's where my eyes on. And one of the things with me is that we can't see talent. Because
yeah,
Cephas, I saw Cephas, told the
yeah.
world about Cephas before everybody has said, well, look at JPL ball and Ray. Look at it now. Everybody in Jamaica calling out Cephas. I when him not score no goal, people say Cephas to start. Right?
Yeah,
So
yeah,
I can see the talent and I've been saying this over a long period of time. Rabina Garden is a gem. Rabina Garden is a gem. He scored 2 goals the other day coming from the Walker Cup final, winning the Walker Cup, then come straight into the the Premier League and score 2 goals, beating Chapelton Maroons, Clarendon Derby. It shows the
yeah.
quality of the young player. And those goals aren't easy goals because pressure situation,
He's
the
18, right?
scenario, yeah, he's 18 years of age. The scenario is there, you know, he's a young player. A lot of people expect him to, get the opportunity and miss, but he decided that he's going to score the 2 goals and
Yeah.
give his team the chance to win. So that's
Chance to
what
win the
Sir
game.
Speed said. They are quality. They are quality
Yeah.
players, and the sky is the limit. Sky is the limit.
Mhm.
And there are other young quality defenders in the league, such as J. Lyde Smith. Straight from schoolboy football to playing in the finals of the CCC,
Yeah.
Caribbean Club Competition for Cavaliers.
Yeah.
Alfonso Gooden, you know, played the first game for Cavaliers in the CCC, beating a star-studded lineup that Mount Pleasant field in that game versus Cavaliers at Sabina
Yeah.
Park. So, Nicardo, abundance of talent, young talent coming up, and I just think that people in the diaspora, people in general, who loves football, should just encourage them to continue to do well and be
Yeah.
professional at all times.
Yeah, more of a expound more upon, the two players that we're here talking about, Garden and, Christopher Ainsworth. Speed, I've said that, look, they only need like real proper investment in, 6 months. That's how good they are. You know, in your eyes, how much you think they are ready to step in Steve McLaren team to give those boys a fight.
I think they can. Steve McLaren said that he's going to do a local camp and so on. I believe
Yeah,
based on youthfulness and young player, they should be in that
one.
team, that squad,
Yeah,
development squad. According to what they say, I think from there Steve McLaren may look and say, hey, we need to plug in a next Mbekisa,
yeah,
a Rabina
yeah,
Gardner, Ainsworth in,
yeah,
and I
yeah,
think from that. I think the players now will make the transition going forward. I think they can match up. I think Rabina Garden can match up to that level. You know, the higher level is just match up into that.
yeah,
Ainsworth have a lot of experience playing against top quality players, and I think also
yeah.
he can match up as well.
International cups, he
International
played international cups
competition.
as well. Yeah,
Yes.
so
So you have the
one
experience.
thing, yeah, one thing, more for talk about and see. When we talking about trying to integrate a lot of these young players in the senior team, we don't just want to integrate them and then, just dash them after 1 or 2 games or try to make a verdict in 1 or 2, 3 games and say, look, these players are not good enough. It takes time for these players to gel in the system because they are going to come from youth football. A lot of them, playing, Premier League football in Jamaica, meanwhile playing Manning Cup, the Costa Cup. But the senior level, it takes a different level. And it's going to take the coach, the experienced players in the team, to try to integrate these players and try to make them feel comfortable as much as they can go on the pitch and deliver. So your words, to the people out there that look, whenever these players get called up, they're going to need time to make that progression, in their career, especially the international stage, because it's not easy. But they are good enough. The potential is there. And when Baby get picked, and a lot of these players, they weren't the finished product. Cephas, when they get picked from Arnie to Macedonia team Scoopy, it never was a finished product, but the potential, was there, and you could see that. Look, this player, the trajectory, he can go all the way up.
Right. So I believe the right method, use the camp. Um, Steve McLaren, then we look at them and say, all right, you need to do this, you need to do that. This is the type of player I want for my system. And if they match that, I think Steve McLaren will plug them in. See, a Whisper got plugged in at a young age as well. Look at Kaim Dixon got plugged in at a young age as well. And I think
Yeah,
Lembe Kisa got plugged in as a young age as well. So
yeah.
there's room. Once they come in and
Kieran
they
Anderson.
do the Kieran Anderson, once they come in and they're doing what the coach wants, I don't see any issue. Because I think on the right back, over the right back, we have issues. And in the right
Yeah,
back here, so I think Rabino Garden coming in and playing football, playing the football that we want to see as a country, we will start call his name. It's just the
yeah,
opportunity he wants to go out there
yeah,
and showcase his talent. And I think he will
yeah.
hold it with both hands.
Yeah, yeah. I watch Ian's more than Robin. I haven't seen much of Robin. I only see the few times when Veer, played on TV and he's playing in that team. But I know Christopher Ainsworth been playing, Caribbean Cups, not cup, cups. So he have that international experience at the club level. As you said, winning the JPL, during the COVID years, what, 15,
15
16
years
years
of
old.
age.
So Evo, Rudolphspeid have said something about that. Like, look, a lot of people might see me use young players, but they don't understand to know that, look, these 18, 19 year olds, they have been playing for the last 3 to 4 years. So that experience, it's there. You understand? I don't know if you have any info or any lights that you can shed on young Adrian Reid Jr. who's currently in Europe.
I think Adrian Reid Jr., based on information I got, is at a club in Portugal, one of the top 6 clubs in Portugal.
Yeah,
Um, he impressed. First, he went over before schoolboy football started, and he impressed. Another club got interest, so they went and looked at that offer as well. More money involved, so they went and looked at that offer. Cohen is his agent. He's doing the work
yeah.
for
Oh, the same
um,
agent as BOYZ and
yeah,
Kaim.
yes, he's doing the work so far for them. So it's a good look. He's there right now at the moment.
Yeah,
Hopefully he signs and get the deal done. So
yeah,
what information I got from the bird is that he's at the top six club. They did not tell me exactly, and
yeah,
it's a
yeah,
top
yeah, yeah.
flight league.
Yeah. I did a video. I posted this morning where I was talking about some JPL players that really need to get transferred out of the league. King
Mm.
was one, Busy is one, Warner Brown is one, and Devante Campbell. I call those 4 players. Then I was like, Ian, I'm not injured. Atkinson is probably the best attacking player in the league right now. Right now, to
True.
be honest. For in my own
True.
eyes, like we're talking about wingers, he's the best attacking. And every time when I watch BC, I look
The
at,
best number
I
10.
see Hazard. I see a Hazard
The
in him.
best number.
He has that quality.
The best number 10. Hands down.
Yeah.
And he's not fit. And he's not fit enough. As in the
And
injury.
that
Injury.
that's the thing. That's the thing he needs to work on. I think him and Devante Campbell, 2 best wingers we have in the league, young players. And I think if they can work on their match fitness and stay fit consistently, I think the deal, overseas will come shortly. But Unseen, I've been talking about this player for the last 2 seasons. Warner Brown. We know when, he was at Tivoli, he went up here in the US and then came back and then go to Slovenia. How good is this player in his? Because I think he's the best number in the league right now.
Yeah, Lawana Brown shows a lot of quality, and I've been taking key looking in on Warner Brown, and I believe that he's the one for the future as well. He's young, um, he's just raw. He needs to.
Yes.
It needs that. It needs a special and personal training to get him. There's something missing in his. There's something missing in his game. you
Yeah.
know. But you can see the potential, you can see the raw material. Warner Brown can be a dangerous striker for Jamaica.
I think,
He's
you know,
physical,
yeah,
strong, fast,
exactly. He's fit
no, he's always in the air to score, but just not get the final
to find the end product.
end product.
Yeah.
That is the problem.
Because he scored, I
That
think
is
he
the
only scored
problem.
1 goal last season, and that was against Waterhouse when Arnie got around 3 red cards in that game. The game when they played in complex, and now he turned around his campaign by what 8 goals, joint lead, I think, with Bygrave. So when I watch Warner
No,
Brown,
Daniel with Bailey. Bailey
is it
from Mount
is
Pleasant.
Kimon
Both of them
Bailey?
are 8. Yeah, Kimon
And
and Bailey.
three
Both of
three
them are
players are in it.
8. 2.
Oh, two. So it's not Bygrave, it's Bailey.
Bailey and Warner Brown.
And Warner Brown. So Warner Brown is just need that special attention. And I think with him exposed in Europe already, he know what this is to go back there and take on a challenge. So, look, we can go on and on and on and talk about, young players, how good they are in the league. And it's just that these players need the opportunity. And I'm going to say it again for the people and see these players are not the finishing product. Whisper is not the finishing product, but guess what? He got that contract at Chelsea. Kyle Dixon, rah. We only know about Kyle Dixon like 3 years ago. In is the last season at the Cup. So a lot of these players, they're raw, and they're not the finishing product. But guess what? They just need that different environment, so different attention, different coaching can get the best out of them. Here last word, man, the Nicardo Media House platform.
Yes, Nicardo, thanks for having me. And, our job as YouTubers is to shed light on talents, not only just to just do a video because we want to do a video's sake. We
Yeah.
need to, shed light on these talents, and the sky's the limit for them. I believe that we have a lot of talent in Jamaica, and the persons or the power that be that are, you know, around these youngsters should, try their best to get them professional, try their best to make them understand that, hey, a lot of money can be made from football, and they just need to just put in the work, be professional at all times, focus on what they want to achieve in football, have an objective, have a goal, and the sky's the limit for them. And for persons in the diaspora and persons, that's general lovers of football for Jamaica. These are youngsters. Give them time. The
Yeah.
comparison between them and the others from the international um, academies and clubs. You
Yeah.
understand
Yeah.
me? If we're going to compare them, the ones that are in the best academies and so on will get the preference. But
Yeah.
there's always a but. There are always quality in Jamaica. There
Yeah.
always quality. There always
Yeah.
an anomaly. There always that person. And we should keep the door open for them.
Yeah.
You understand me?
Yeah.
Keep the door open for them at all
Yeah.
times.
Yeah. All right, brother. Respect, for passing through. Really appreciate it, man. Manners and respect. You get what I say? Salute, brother. Yeah, man.